What's going on, guys? What's popping off? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here or you're new, my name's Gary, aka The Plastic Boy. And if you're returning, what's going on, sis? What's popping off? Before I start, I just want to give a massive thank you to everyone that comments on my vlogs, messages me on Instagram, watches Super and Slayer, stays till the end, or just even enters it in general. I feel like I don't say thank you enough. I know we're still trying to grow, and who even cares about that? We're just a channel, we're a family at this point, and I just want to say thank you guys, because I don't say thank you enough, and you guys really do support and always are here for a new upload. So today's basically going to be a full face of new products. I will be using a Natasha Denona face palette, I'll be using the Huda Beauty powders, I'll be using the new Huda Beauty blushes. Everyone just keeps asking for it, but I'm also gonna not talk about them in depth. I will obviously give my opinion, but obviously we're going to speak about friendships, frenemies, and relationships. So if you want to see what's popping up and what's the tea in this video, keep on watching. So hey, okay, let's maybe get a snapping, you know. Anyway, I haven't got a new primer, guys, so I'm actually going to use the Too Faced Primer and Poreless. I probably won't speak about the products that I've used before in too much depth, because you guys know I love this primer so much. It's actually almost finished, which is so annoying. But anyway, how's everyone been? What's really mad is that I was like, what video shall I film for Wednesday? Shall I film the Natasha Denona face palette? But I was like, sometimes doing reviewing and just giving products, I don't know, just doing an in-depth video is a bit much, because especially for Natasha Denona, the face palette, because you guys know it's going to be amazing. Natasha Denona doesn't miss, and I feel like just doing a review on one product sometimes is obviously helpful for you guys, but it can be very, very boring. But child, also I was going to say something else. Also, child, let me big up to Jules, guys. Look at my nails. My nails look so fucking good. This is probably one of the best nail shapes I've ever had. If you guys are based in London, her name is Jules. I actually got this as a gifted service between Nails Inc, because this is their new magnetic nail polish. But even other than that, guys, look at the shit. My nails look so clean. I'm gonna use my Prime and Trusted. This is Secret Skin by Shiseido. Banging. You know Shiseido does not miss. I'm also gonna use this. I see a lot of people using this brush, this Smith 151 brush of foundation. I'm like, does it really hit? Anyway, let's speak about relationships, because so much people actually ask me, like, Gary, what's going on? What's it like dating in London? What's it like being a black gay male in London, dating and everything, and what's going on with your love life? What's actually happening? What is the tea?
I already see it coming.
And to be honest, I actually do not really speak about my love life that much, or I don't speak about past relationships. Well, I have obviously in story times, but I haven't really gone about it in depth, or my experiences, or just what's happened. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes it's quite hard, and sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, you know, obviously I'm quite an open person, but there's some things where I just feel like everyone needs to have keep things in them. Not all things, but some things that are have been quite traumatic, or things that have been quite mad, because not everyone's gonna get the situation, and sometimes you just don't want to speak out that trauma or that negativity. But child, we're gonna speak of relationships. So dating, I just feel like being gay is so hard. You guys know, I've got so much friends that are gay. Oh, a lot of my friends are actually in relationships straight and gay, but a lot of the gay ones, most of them I know aren't, but it's really hard, guys. It's crazy. I always speak to my straight friends, I'm like, how do you meet people? Guys, let me know in the comments, if you are single, how do people meet people these days? Because I know there's apps, obviously. We have the Tinders, we've obviously, for gay people, we've got Grindr, Scruff, all these kind of apps, but these apps are so dangerous these days. First of all, we ain't trying to be murdered and decapitated, but at the same time, guys, in London it's mad. Okay, so in London there's different scenes. Is this brush cute? It is cute. It is blending the foundation up, but I'm like, anyway, there's different scenes. So obviously you have the white scene with the white gays, you know, the Heaven. Well, Heaven's like a generic club, and we have you know, the bars like that, and we also have a black scene. So the black scene is for the black gays, mixed race gays, and it's not even the black gays, people of color. If you're Asian, any ethnicity, a lot of them do go to the black scene, because it's where you can hear R&B, hip hop, and it's I wouldn't say it's divided, but I would say that the black gays normally go to the black clubs, and those nights are better. When you go to the generic ones, it's just a bit dry. So anyway, I was talking about you know, how do you meet people and stuff. So anyway, there's mixture of scenes, and in the gay world, a bit mad, but there's this stereotypical image of beauty, and sometimes, well, if I was to say I'm actually not it. I'm not it. Everyone basically either admires white guys or spicy white. Which was like
This is disgusting. I like it though.
which is like me and my friends like to say spicy white. Like you look like you could be like Middle Eastern, Spanish, but you're like Arabicish, but you're muscly. It's just really weird. Like everyone it's not for everyone, but everyone has a different kind of beauty. But in London generally, a lot of people, as we like to call them, like muscle marries. And muscle marries are basically a very muscular guy, normally bearded, normally they just have this aesthetic, and they're normally like go-go dancers, or they normally dance at the club, and it's just, that is what people like. And it's just like, when the majority of people like that, and then you got to go to the black scene. But in the black scene, I feel like, so basically, the black scene's different as well, because they want someone that's like a thug and like, I don't know, straight acting, or like really hench, or like DL. And guys, you know from our story times, I do not do DL guys. I don't do guys that are in prison. I said before on Sip and Slay, you know how Jessie was singing about bad boys? We're not looking for bad boys. We're not looking for I got foundation on my
So I really give that a 10 out of 10.
Anyway, I said we're not looking for bad boys, yeah. We're looking for ballers. We're looking for CEOs, bitch. You know what I mean? So anyway, so I've never really been like, oh my God, I have to be this person. So when it comes to me now, so I'm a black male that wears makeup. Obviously, I like to consider myself fairly muscular. You know, my body's bodying to a certain extent. Let's not disagree. Like, it's just like, sometimes you have to ask yourself, I'm gonna use a Pat McGrath concealer. I literally re-ups because I was talking to my friend about this the other day, and I was like, this concealer's actually black, you know? Anyway, so sometimes you have to ask yourself, where do I fit in? And I feel like this is where a lot of guys go insane, because it's like, there's different scenes. You've got the muscle marry, but you've also got white guys that just like white guys. You've got black guys that just like white guys. You've got white guys that just like black guys. You've got black guys that just like whatever. And it's just like, you'll like someone, or you'll pick up the courage to like approach someone, but
sorry, I only date white guys. Or
sorry, I only date black guys, or sorry, I only date Asian guys. And it can really like put you off, because it's a bit mad, because there's so many scenes. Depending on what scene you go out on, you kind of know what kind of guy. If you see someone at a black night, they're obviously like black, Asian, someone of color. If you see someone at these like circuit parties, kind of like dance, techno, it's very intense, it's very, you know, they'll kind of always go for everyone, but more likely they'll go for like just white guys, or they'll go for someone, if you're not muscular, don't even bother. I'm not even talking, I'm talking muscular guys, giving very The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. So dating's very hard in that sense, because like everyone's trying to go for something else, and then when they don't get it, they're confused, and everyone's just lost. So dating is so hard in London. I would say that like, it's so funny, because when people DM me, they're like, oh my God, you must get chatted up all the time, or you must get like, you know, approached. And don't get me wrong, when I'm in the club, there's been a few guys, but like I would never like, when I'm in the club, guys, I'm not really looking for that. I've never been a person like, oh my God, I need to live with a man. Like, why is no one kissing me at 12 p.m? Like,
no, absolutely not. No, like, no.
That's not me, bitch. And when I'm in the club, full beat with my outfit and don't touch me, I'm here to have a good time and go about my business, and that is on Mary Had a Little Lamb. So anyway, getting back to me. So anyway, obviously I'm a black guy that wears makeup. I'd like to consider myself a good mix between masculine and feminine, which I don't think there's nothing wrong with being a bit feminine, or feminine in general. Like, do you? And I've always said there's always someone for someone, do you know what I mean? Like, I would always say never change yourself for anyone. And I feel like in the past, not in the past, when I was like way younger, I've been willing to like, not willing, but like, you really look at yourself and be like, oh my God, should I be this kind of person that people want just so people like me? Like, in dating aspects, like not in like, you know, in life. Like, you really question yourself, and it's just like, is this cute? It's not. And most of the times, yeah, when you meet a DL guy, very dry, very basic, they don't want to be seen with you. 2, a straight acting gay guy, they're putting on a facade. Even though you're gay and you are taking the D, giving the D, you are still a gay man, but you're straight acting. It doesn't make sense. You're acting. So that doesn't make any sense. And 3, these muscle guys, the ones that look like Dwayne Johnson, are also very very boring. Like, obviously, they've got a really amazing aesthetic. Like, they look good, they're hot, they're really muscular. They obviously go gym 6 days a week and hardly ever eat any junk food. But when you actually sit down and talk to one of them, it's like you're basically putting your wet hand into a socket and saying, hey, how are you? It's like, no, babe, it's not cute. So dating is so hard. Like, it's crazy, guys. Like, crazy. Like, everyone wants what they basically can't have, really. So when it comes down to that, I've never been a person to be like, I want this, I want that, I'm gonna go for this, I'm gonna go for that. You just have to make it happen, and you just have to, like, you can't go searching for these things. And if you do, and if you have a type, that's good enough. You know what? I know some guys that have a type and they be getting it, period. They be getting it. You know what I mean? They be securing the mans, you know? They be securing the mans. They obviously kind of also modify themselves. So imagine if, like, I basically go gym because I want a sick body for myself. Obviously, I don't want it for the guys, but I want it for myself. Like, you know, I want to be healthy. I want to be snatched. I want to wear certain things. I want to be like, you know, a hoe. I don't do it just so I can get that kind of circuit guy. But there's some guys that do, and it works for them. But dating is truly a madness. Like, there's apps now, and I feel like now, these days, people don't want a serious relationship. No one really wants to settle down. People want, you know, they want to, you know, get it popping and get it the effing and the ucking. Or the people that want to settle down, though, are never fun. I'm not super friends, but sometimes people don't want to settle down. I've had this with friends where they're like, you know, I met this guy who want to settle down, but are you settling because it's, are you settling for less though? Because you want a relationship so bad and you think, oh my God, I'm gonna settle, but you're actually settling yourself because you're not happy with this person, but you're doing it because you want to be in a relationship. Could never be me. Look how bright my concealer is. So I literally apply my bronzer. Literally, a package came for me. I was talking to the courier guy because he always carries my packages, and I was out with concealer. I was like, my concealer was literally drying in front of him, but he's actually so cool. But she's gonna use my foundation brush to blend this out. I used the Pat McGrath concealer 19 and 18. I really like the colors. Again, when I set this, it's gonna be so bright, but I have to be careful what I set it with because I actually love the colors. Like, before I used number 21, but anyway, I'm trying to think where I started off. I got so distracted. So yeah, I was talking about dating and how hard it is because, anyway, I may be repeating myself, but you know what? Because I'm a mixture of like masculine and feminine, like, I feel like I don't really care what kind of attention I get, as I was saying, but like, what kind of guys do I attract? It's hard to say, you know, because I feel like when I'm in the club, a whole range of different guys come up to. It depends, really. It actually really depends, but I never really go looking for it, and I feel like that's like the wrong thing you can do. But again, because lots of people are looking for a specific type of guy, I won't always be at the forefront of the food chain, which is fine, but some people take that so seriously because some people live to be desired. But let's not be, not in a like a diss way, but people wanna feel wanted. They wanna feel, you know, this guy wants me, or this guy like thinks I'm like sexy, or people love attention. And like, I've had friends like that where, like, you know, they fit that stereotype, and like guys love them and they love their attention, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it is what it is, isn't it? It's like, you know what you're about, and if guys like that, then it is what it is. So when where's that bronzer brush? So when it comes to dating, where's that brush gone? It's so hard because people don't know what they want. You know what? I'm getting a bit older, and it's fine, but I would rather be with, I genuinely like older guys. I'm not gonna lie with you. Like, I have friends that date like their own age, younger, a bit, obviously not young like illegal. Like, I have friends that date younger, not illegal, but like, you know, 21, 22. But it's just not for me, and like, I need someone that understands me. I need someone, if I'm gonna get with someone, they need to understand me wearing makeup as a man, me being in the beauty industry, me being in social media, because I feel like these days as well, you'll get those guys that just want to be with you for clout. Not clout, but like, would you call them opportunists? Would you just call them like, you know, they're just there for the moment and the ride, and it's like,
Honey, one thing about me, I'm not gonna be taken for a ride, okay?
I actually remember I had a message not too long ago, because if you guys know, like, a lot of my friends are influencers. Not one of them are influencers, but most of them are. And like, obviously, I show people that obviously aren't influencers also, but a lot of my friends are in relationships, and someone was like, oh, do you ever find it hard because like most of your friends are in relationships and like they're always out, or like go on holiday with you, or like, you know, there's just basically like everyone's relationship. I was like, no girl, no.
I don't know what you mean there, babes.
Like, but one thing about me, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Like, you know, I still go out, I still, you know, actually I don't hit the clubs. Do I hit the clubs? I do hit the clubs, but I don't hit the clubs like that. Like, I just like to like go out for drinks and like, you know, I feel like, yeah, most of my friends are in relationships, but that doesn't affect me. Like, you guys know, my friend Tasia, so she's single, but I just feel like that never ever gets like spoken about. Like I don't think it's ever a factor. Like, yeah, a lot of my friends are in relationships and, you know, their partners are on social media, but I've always said, someone always said, like, I remember like we were saying, like, would you ever date another like content creator, like influencer if you want to say it? I was like, no way. Like, I know some people do on here that like, you know, their boyfriends are in social media and all that. No, it's not for me. No. I don't want to be coming home and you're filming the same videos. Like I don't have to battle for like who's filming what. And I just feel like it's fun to date someone or like have a partner that's like totally different to you, because you can really talk about different stuff. I guess there's pros and cons to having a partner that's like into that and like, you know, because they can film for you, they can edit, both can like shoot the same stuff, you both can go to locations to shoot if you are both content creators. But for me, like, I just wouldn't want any of that. Like, it's not for me. Like, it's a bit much. Like, it's a bit much if you both do the same profession, because like, I don't know, like, I just feel like if you both do something different, it keeps the relationship a bit spicy, do you know what I mean? So, but I can see why people would love that. I have been looking so tired recently. Sorry guys, I literally just set that with my HUDA Beauty and this Long Mercy Powder Puff. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe I did because my under eyes look darker, is it me? Am I the issue? No, it's fine. I feel like I need to brighten it up a bit because maybe it's because it's considered so bright, I'm not used to it. I didn't color correct under my eyes, maybe that's why. Okay, see, that's what I meant like with dating and how like difficult it is, but like, it's just, guys, it's just hard. It's so, I think it's hard for everyone, like, no matter if you're straight or gay or like, it's just hard to meet people these days because we're now living like an era of like social media. Did you guys, I was actually gonna speak about this in Sip and Slay, and it is a Sip and Slay this week, by the way. It's gonna be on Friday at the same time, 11:05 GMT, so that's British time, so I'm not sure what time that is in your state or in your area, but it's 11 p.m. Friday night GMT. But what I was gonna say, yeah, we live in this era where people are just moving so mad. I saw this video the other day, you guys must have seen it. There was this woman, I mean, these days, yeah, you know, if someone does a goodwill gesture for you, like they'll send you some flowers or do whatever. This candle smells amazing. I keep getting distracted. I'm wearing this candle by Space and K. It's called spiced cinnamon, spiced apple, spice certain. Anyway, and someone sent her some flowers and she fully went onto TikTok. What person would do this? You fully went onto TikTok and you decided to choose violence and say, oh, but what brush is this? What, is this the same brush? And you chose violence and you said, oh, this guy sent me flowers without a vase. Like, who does that? Who does that? First of all, ma'am, who goes onto TikTok and complains why someone is not sending you flowers like with a vase? When someone sends you flowers, no one sends a vase, bitch. Like, me and Tasia were talking about this, like, people have different home decors. I'm not gonna send you flowers and think, oh, I'm gonna send this girl a marble vase. What if your house is black? What if your house is silver and you don't like the damn vase? So I feel like these days people are so worried about dating, it's so mad. But then you just Makeup by Mario bronzer, it's so good. I really want his lip liners. Like, one thing I'll say about Makeup by Mario, I ordered some of his, oh, the bronzer's banging. I ordered some of his contour stick, which the color was a bit mad, I'm not gonna lie. But maybe I think it's because this bronzer is so warm. Like, look how warm this is, but I wasn't impressed with the bronzer stick. But the lip liners, I saw, who got the lip liner? I think it might have been Shanine. She got Jeff, and I'm like, oh, I need to get that because it looks so good. But yeah, guys, it's just mad, and like, oh, let me tell you one story. I'm not sure if I'm liking my under eyes, guys. I'm really not sure. Like, it's not a vibe for me. Like, it's really not a vibe. But let me see if I can set it, see if it gets better. I don't know what it is. Like, sorry, I know this video's all over the place. I think it just was looking too matte because I keep forgetting how the Pat McGrath like concealer is quite matte. And I also think I put too much on because in between I did let it dry for so long. So I think that and the powder has made it like quite like a bit mad, but it's fine. Let's just get back to the video. Yeah. setting a face really can make or break your makeup at any time. So I'm gonna use a product that actually doesn't get spoken about enough, and this is the Kat Von D Shake Primer. This primer is actually like an eyeshadow primer and not a concealer, but it's so banging. Like, you just put like, it's a mixture of an oil and something else, and it's just, honestly, you have to shake it though. So if you look at that, it looks pretty. You don't, for the colors that I'm gonna use, you don't really need it for this, honestly, you don't. Like, let me show you on the back of my hand. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you a story. Like, obviously we're speaking about friends, frenemies, and what would you class as a frenemy? Comment it down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I don't think I've had much frenemies, but you know, I've had friends that have obviously been, me and Tasia speaking about it today, weird. Like, for me, like, frenemies at weird, like, okay, like, when I was younger, I used to be, obviously you guys know I like designer now, and I love to look good. It's not just designer's clothes, but younger, when I was younger, I was much worse, like, in terms of like getting clothes and things like that. And I used to have one friend that used to act so weird. Like, people were like, let's go out the weekend. I'd be like, oh, let me get a new outfit, girl. Oh, ciao. And he would act weird, like, oh, I don't want to go out anymore, like, blah, blah. That's acting weird. Do you think that's weird? It's weird, like, you are hyped about going out, but let me, for when I say, oh, like, let me get a new outfit, you're acting weird, or like, you know what, I feel like, you know, when people ask what you're wearing, sometimes it is like, what are you generally wearing? What's the vibe? Like, what is like, what's the tea? What's tea, bitch? Like, are we dressing dirty? Are we, you know, like going out in the town? So sometimes it can be genuinely like that. But sometimes people be like, oh girl, what are you wearing? Like, I want to see what you're wearing first. And it's that kind of vibe where it's like, okay, you're weird, babe, you're weird. And I've had that, like, I haven't had that recently, but like back a day, a few friends, it's just like, okay, babe, you're acting weird. Like, what I wear doesn't matter, because we're both gonna look like bad bitches. It just doesn't matter what I'm wearing. But obviously, when people ask it, sometimes it is like, okay, what are we both wearing, girl? You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, this person used to act so weird with that, and we were just, you know what, it's so weird. I don't want to speak negatively because we're still friends, and like, I wouldn't call him a frenemy, but he had frenemy vibes. Not frenemy vibes, but frenemy traits. And he knows that, but we're not really close anymore. Like, he's now somewhere else, and you know, we both live our lives, but we do keep in touch. And oh, here's a Natasha Donut face palette. This is the dark one. If you want to use the light one, actually, guys, there's no point using the light one. The light one's cute, but I'd rather give it to someone that's gonna really like it. Like, there's no point. This is banging. First of all, Natasha, sweetie, you understood the assignment with this. First of all, holiday, this would be amazing. You got blush, which are both creams, but obviously you could set it, highlighter, and you've got this. This is perfect for holiday. Warm tones, nothing crazy. It's not giving us that, what's that silver one she brought out, the silver one? What's that called? What's that silver one called? She brought out a silver palette, which was very mad. But anyway, what I'm gonna do is, we got crease and transition, so let's do crease. I'm gonna do something quite soft. I'm really excited to use this because I used it already, but yeah, he was acting so weird. And like, we were really close at one point. This was like very early days, and like, it was just like, he was one of my good friends. And then I don't really, well, back then I didn't really like a lot of people, and the one person I liked, he knew that. Like, he just knew it. Like, he knew, like, I just wasn't that girl that was liking every single man, but he was. One thing about him, I'm not gonna lie, he would get mans, but he would get mans because he was bored and he would want someone. Imagine, like, I'd be like, oh my god, he's very cute, but I wouldn't fancy him. But like, oh my god, he's cute, and me over him would be like, oh yeah, he's cute, he's like a bad. He'd be like, oh, well, I'm gonna see if I can get him, blah blah. It's like, babe, we said he was cute, we didn't say he was like fucking Trey Songz. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's very much giving that guy from Coldplay. But anyway, he would just do it because for him it was a game. And the one person I liked, he slept with him. Slept with him. This is why I have trust issues. Okay, I'm joking, I actually really don't have trust issues. But yeah, he slept with him, and it's like, you know what? You know when people say you can forgive? Oh my god. You can forgive but you won't forget? That's what happened. Like, I forgave him but I would never forget. Okay, I've used the crease color. I'm gonna use this transition color, which looks a bit dark. Look at the mirror, it's banging. Okay, so I'm going to use the transition colour. But yeah, he slept with him. And for me, I didn't find out till like maybe like a few months down the line. And I kind of suspected it because like, There was one night I wasn't out and this kind of happened. I think I've definitely spoken about this before. I don't think I have, you know? And that just happened, and like, it was just proven that he was like a frenemy, and like, the fact is, yeah, he didn't even like him. And he just did it because of the fact, like, he was out one night and he was like, let me see if I can do this. And that's like the frenemy shit I don't like. And that's kind of stuff still happens to this day. Like, I've got friends who have got issues with friends that, like, basically, it happens a lot in the gay world where, you know what, you both, like, that doesn't happen with me because, child, like, thank God, like, me and my friends like different types of guys. But, you know, for example, guys both like that straight acting kind of guy. You both are that kind of type, and next thing you know, you're both trying to compete against him. Next thing you know, you're backstabbing each other and like doing a madness. No, guys, I haven't got time, and that's what I don't like with that frenemy shit. Like, it's very, very, very weird. With this palette, by the way, you know the crease and the transition color, they're very similar. So when you do blend them in, they basically blend into each other, which is kind of what you want. The color in there called the Smoke. I'm gonna use a tiny bit of that when I say a tiny bit. But have you guys ever experienced anything with frenemies? I feel like I don't really experience stuff like that because, you know what was so weird, like a few years ago I used to be like, oh my god, I wish, not even a few years ago, like maybe more than a few years ago, I used to be like, I wish I could have more friends, because I feel like in London, I feel like I get this question a lot, like people want to move to London and they always ask, I always hear this in people's Q&As actually, like how to make friends, you know, how to, obviously I'm like 31. I don't think I speak at my age either. It's also my birthday next month. I feel like, oh, this is too much going on. And I feel like people always ask like how to make friends in London. Is it hard? I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's hard. It's hard. Like, it's not hard, but like when you get to a certain age, people have already got fully formed friendships. And actually, when I said that like years ago, when I think about now, I've actually started being around new people in the last year and a half, like new people, like new, like some of the people that I chill with now. And it's so weird because years and years ago, I'm like, oh my god, I wish like I had someone like, you know, this to chill with and this to chill with, because you know what, sometimes you do need, like, I think as a gay guy, you do need gay or males to chill with, because you know, I've got a lot of women girlfriends, but as a gay male, you definitely need a male friend to chill with, because when you go to the gay clubs and that, it's all good and well bringing your like girlfriends, but you need like a guy with you. It's like when it's like women as well. Obviously women have gay friends like guys, and like obviously girls as well, but sometimes you need a girl with you in the club, you know, to have your back, you know, just do a little ee. So you need that as well. So, you know, it is hard to, is it hard to make friends? I would say it depends on your environment and what kind of friends you're looking for. And you know, like, it's hard, but I feel like if you know someone, you're gonna be introduced to someone and then you're gonna get talking to them. It's like the people I'm chilling with now, like right now, like I was introduced for a friend and now we're all kind of friends. It's so, but everyone's just so nice. But you know, I feel like in London you definitely have to keep a guard up, because like not all the time all the people that I'm with, but like you're just not sure what people's intentions are. Do you know what I mean? I really like this palette. I do. I really like it.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just joking, but what another thing I wanted to speak about, let me guys know if you guys like these kind of like, you know, relationship, dating, friendships, all this kind of segment, because also I want to let you guys know the coffee segment isn't happening. So sometimes you just need people to tell you how it is and what the truth is. And I ran it past a few people, and guys, I can hardly do sip and slay. Well, I can do sip and slay. Like, doing another segment, especially after vlogging, is a bit mad. And I'm just giving myself too much work, and honestly, it's like, I can do what I'm doing, well, speaking about in the coffee series and sip and slay, just make different each week different, or, do you know what I mean? Or just like, speak about it in a different kind of video. But I feel like adding another day on for content is definitely a bit mad. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, it won't be happening. I'm so sorry, but obviously the videos are still gonna be trending. I'm gonna use another palette. It's still cute though, but maybe not the color I wanted. But okay, so there's an inner corner shimmer. That's pretty. I'm not sure if I'm down for that kind of vibe though. I never really wear shimmers. I love shimmers, and there's that one. Ooh, should I do a shimmer? Should I do a shimmer? I haven't done a shimmer for ages. Let me do a shimmer. This is the outer corner though. Ooh! Why am I hyped? Because this is literally like a bronze shimmer, but it looks gorgeous. When I'm really easily as well as with the finger, like, look at my gold nail. Like, actually, palette is amazing. I actually really like this palette. It's so Nice. Okay, I'm gonna use basically all the shades because I know you guys want to see. This is called the inner corner. Oh, I should have used this in the inner corner. Oh, should I put it on top? Ooh. Oh, I like this. This is pretty. It's got a bit of fall down though, not gonna lie. Love. Okay, before we carry on, we're gonna speak about open relationships, but I need to put you guys onto an eyeliner. You guys know I'm not an eyeliner girl. I'm not an eyeliner girl. But this liner by Hindash, baby, he did that. This liner by Hindash is amazing. Like, it's so black. The flow is very similar to the Huda Beauty one, but I think it might even be better than the Huda Beauty one. And you guys know the Huda Beauty one. Let me see if I can do it on camera. Okay, so like, look, I go like that. Okay, I kind of fucked up, but still, the liner's still light, you know what I mean? But like, it's such a fast liner. Obviously, I need to fix it up a bit, but such a good liner, guys. It's banging. Just realized the Huda Beauty palette, the glowish one, I actually had it in a lighter color. What I will say is, I've seen reviews of this, I've never used this the first time. I've seen people say this is like a glowy powder, which I'm so rocked about. So let's see. Ooh, it's nice though, but I just know that like, you can only use it in certain areas because it is more of like, if you've got a dry skin, it's kind of for that girl, but it is leaving a really nice finish. But I was gonna say, again, back to dating, I know we're going backwards or forwards. So what do you guys think of open relationships? Would you be in an open relationship? So a lot of my friends with open relationships, oh my God, again, I didn't line it by the way. I picked the line out, I haven't even put lashes on. What is, bro? Listen, I keep getting distracted because people are messaging me, people are texting me, someone's having men problems, it's a bit crazy. I feel like I'm a modern day Ricky Lake today because everyone's texting me their blood clot problems. Look at the liner, it definitely took the look, it took the look to another level though, like maybe a level I didn't want it to be, because now like black liner can, even though I love the liner, black liner is very much like, you know, you can wear black liner all day, but this is very much like, where we go, where's the club, okay? But would you be in an open relationship? This is another thing, like, I find mostly in gay relationships, like at least 45% of my friends are all in open relationships. Like, I can get it if you've been with your man for like maybe 20 years, 27 years plus. But for me, personally, I'm not judging anyone because I do not judge anyone depending on what it is. We don't want a madness. But when it comes to like sexually and stuff, like if you want to explore open options with your partner and you both can accept it and there's no cheating, there's no lying, there's no diseases being mixed, then I can get down with the get down. But it's just personally not my journey. But I know friends that have done it, some for the good, they love it, and some it turns into three-way relationship, it turns into a madness and sneaking's happening. So it happens a lot in gay relationships, and you know what, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually scared. I'm actually really scared because I'm not sure what's gonna happen to me in the future, if I'm gonna get married, if I'm actually, you know, gonna be a basketball player's wife. I'm just not sure what 2039 holds for me in that position. But all I know is I just don't wanna A, end up lonely, and B, be with someone that says, can we be in an open relationship, because I just wouldn't want it. But I don't know, who knows? I'm saying this now in a whole 2021, but who knows what I might feel like in the next few years, well, years down the line, if I'm, you know, I can't find any wood, so I won't touch it. I'm gonna use my own lashes. I haven't used this on my channel for ages, called Bad and Bougie. If you guys don't know, I actually have my own lash collab if you are new here with Isla. And they're just such nice lashes, like they're so beautiful. These ones have been used and abused. They do come with glue, you can get them and look fantastic if you're in the US. Boots, Amazon, and yeah, so support a bitch out. How beautiful are these lashes though? Like, I know they're my own, and obviously they're just perfect if you want like more of a lifted look on the end, because they kind of go like short to long. They're just so insane. Like, I've kind of curled these anyway, but what I do, I kind of wait for them to dry, and I'm gonna go in with my Kevin Aquan curler. With the topics, I don't want to speak too much to them, otherwise this video will be too long. But if you guys want me to speak more and do more videos, I think the next video I want to do is speak about the black industry, or maybe the black community and fillers, because I actually did a video, I think it might have been my minimal glam one or like another one, and someone commented be like, oh hey Gary, like, oh my god, I love the makeup, and someone's like, don't you think it's overfilled? Let's not, okay, I think you guys already know I've had fillers. My lips and my cheeks, and okay, my cheeks are big. The cheeks are cheeking, I'm not gonna lie, the cheeks are very big. Like, but it's just, it makes me happy. Okay, do I want to get a few things dissolved? Yes. But do I care when people say that kind of shit about me? No, because like, sis, who cares? Like, obviously I know not everyone's gonna like my damn look, but Once you commented that, I haven't even replied back to it. I think I've seen it, but someone actually replied back to both DM me being like very, very sweet for it, being like, you know, I can't believe this person said this. I would love to have lips like yours, blah, blah. Like, it's just like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it, you know? Enough of that now. Let's just finish this glam and like finish using these products, because this video, I have a feeling, oh, my eye. Like, I'm not gonna, oh my God, what is in my eye? You still know that girl. I'm gonna say, bro. You know this glam, yeah, I'm looking at it being like, Gary, you've definitely done this look many times. Like, I think Gary's getting bored. I definitely want to experiment with color, but these are some makeup looks I like, but yeah, I need to experiment a bit more, because a warm glam, girl, you've been doing that for the longest of times. Anyway, I'm gonna use this blush. What's this blush called? Oh, there's no name. This is called, it's just called a cream blush. I'm gonna use it with this milk brush. I'm just gonna go like that. Ooh. I've used this before, but I think I used this very quickly. I didn't use it on like, so you know, like a full face of makeup. I actually did like something quite sheer. And I think I love me with a full beat, because when I have something in between, I feel like I can look very diluted. Is that even like the right word to use? But this cream blush, oh baby. I'm gonna bring it down a bit like to here. I'm actually gonna set it as well using the HUDA. Really, really like that. Like, it's not even, and again, you can probably build it up because it's not too much, which I like, because sometimes cream blush, it's not really, it's a cream, but it's not greasy. Like, this is very oily skin friendly. I think I've had so many requests for this glowish blush. I've had these for a long time, but I forgot I had it because they were on my desk. And then when someone asked, I was like, where is that? And it was actually in a bag. It was actually in this bag here. This one is a glowish one, actually. I just thought it was just like, I'm actually gonna use this color called Charming Cherry. This can either go really good or really bad. Ooh, this actually looks like a perfect match. I'm using the same brush just so all the formulas kind of, oh, it's got a bit of shimmer actually. Oh, I'm not sure about the shimmer. It's nice, but I guess you could use this. This looks like the bronzer version as well. This is actually a really nice blush. Is it baked? It's a vegan blush. It's a bit more pink than I'm used to. Like, yeah, it's a bit more pink than I'm used to, but it's fine. It's really pretty. Before we finish up, I'm trying to think if there's anything else new I wanted to use to show you guys. So I'm actually gonna use the cream side to this. This is like Star Glow. I'm not sure about this powder actually. Let me swatch it. It's quite silver. Natasha! I'm not sure about this shade, sis. Should we do, it's a cream as well. Should we do a tiny bit? Ooh. Wow, that looks amazing. Oh my God. Okay, so this face palette has, wow. My lips are so dry, but this is a new thing I was gonna tell you about. This is the Glossier Cookie Butter Balm.com. Guys, oh my God. This smells so edible. I like the other ones, like the birthday cake, but this one in particular is like definitely my favorite one. Okay, I was actually gonna do a lip I always wear, but I thought, Gary, you always do the same lip dose of colors. So I'm actually gonna use my favorite lip light at the moment, which is Victoria Beckham. Look how small this is. This is number 6. If you guys are looking for a banging lip liner, why is this not focusing? This is the perfect one. So we're gonna use this from Revlon. This is called the Color Stay Satin Ink. Interesting. I don't think I've used this, but I kept it for a reason. How does this look like this? It does a bit. So what's going on, guys? This is the finished look. I had to really finesse the lip, that Revlon one. It just wasn't it anyway. But I really like the look. I feel like it's very, actually no, this I really like this Natasha face palette. I never really am obsessed with something, but I just know I'm gonna get so much uses out of this. Like, especially in the holiday when you don't want to bring too much. The blush is amazing. The highlight is beautiful. When I say beautiful, like, you guys can't see for the camera the texture of this. It's probably one of the most unique formulas I've ever tried in my life. It's stunning, stunning, babes. Love the eyeshadow, love the shimmers. I actually love the colors, and you could definitely wear one. You could wear the crease color as a bronzer as well. I should have tried that. Maybe should I try it now? Should I try it? You could definitely wear this as like a bronzer. See, oh my God! Like, you could definitely wear it as a bronzer if you wanted to. So it's definitely multi-purpose. So that's an A star for me, poo. I really like the Huda Beauty powder. I do want to try a lighter one, which I'll probably try in something else. I love the blusher. Thought that paired with the Natasha done on the palette so well. There's other shades. I really like this Kat Von D base. That was really, really cute. Pat McGrath concealers, again, I can see why I love them and why I finished them so quickly. Again, I did go in with too much, that's why my under eyes were feeling a tiny bit too dry. My skin at the moment's a bit mad. And what else did I use that I liked? Okay, I used the Shiseido Secret Radiant Foundation. I actually did use products that I don't normally use, and I actually loved everything. So let me guys know if you like this kind of video where it was kind of talkative when we're talking about, like, you know, dating, friends, all that kind of things. And I think the next video I want to be is about fillers and maybe something else, because just let me guys know what you want me to talk about. I'll see you on Friday. If anything changes about Friday, I'll let you know, because I'm going home this weekend to see my family. I know it's really bad. You guys are gonna judge me, but I haven't seen my mom almost for a year. How bad is that? But actually, no, to be fair, she did come down for her birthday. She didn't meet me because she was doing other things. She wasn't doing other things. It was just I was actually really ill at the same time. But anyway, hope you guys have loved this video. I've loved recording it. I do love doing sit-down videos so much. I just feel so relaxed. And I'm wearing this jacket by Mero Stores. It's a menswear brand, but it's giving very Chanel-esque vibes. I'll see you guys soon. I love you so much. And don't forget to comment, subscribe, and slay.